When disaster strikes, specialized survival food costs hundreds of dollars and sells out in hours. But what if I told you that your local grocery store already has everything you need to survive for months at a fraction of the cost? In this video, you'll discover 15 essential survival foods that can last for years, cost very little, and are available at any grocery store right now. We'll cover their shelf life, nutritional benefits, and surprising uses you've never thought of, plus bonus items that could save your life. Stay until the end because we'll reveal the one food that literally never expires and has medical properties. Welcome to Essential Pantry, where we help you prepare for anything without breaking the bank. If you're serious about being ready for emergencies, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss our practical prepping guides. Let's build your survival pantry. Let's start with the foundation of any survival stockpile, the carbohydrates that will keep you energized and full when you need it most. First up, rolled oats. This is genuinely a prepper's dream food. When you take oats out of their retail packaging and store them in airtight containers, they can last 25 to 30 years. Even if you just keep them in their original packaging, you're looking at 18 to 24 months of shelf life. The beauty of oats is how incredibly easy they are to prepare. Just add boiling water, wait a few minutes, and you have a hot, satisfying meal. You can enhance them with honey, sugar, or powdered milk for extra flavor and nutrition. Oats are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, making them perfect for breakfast or as a base for any meal throughout the day. Next, let's talk about rice. When you pair rice with beans, you create one of the most complete survival food combinations known to man. Rice is incredibly cheap, calorie-dense, and shelf-stable. Here's a number that should grab your attention. 100 pounds of rice provides over 120,000 calories. That's enough to sustain a person for months. But rice isn't just about calories. It has practical uses beyond eating. You can use uncooked rice to declump salt, make rice water for health and hygiene purposes, and even create a DIY heating or ice pack by filling a sock with rice. If you've ever dropped your phone in water, you know that rice can help dry out wet electronics too. The versatility of rice makes it absolutely essential. Pasta is another carbohydrate powerhouse you need in your stockpile. While it may cost a bit more than rice, pasta offers triple the calorie density per pound. Think about that, 3 times the energy in the same amount of space. Pasta is shelf-stable, easy to prepare, and serves as a versatile base for countless meals. You can combine it with canned meats, beans, or just some herbs and oil for a filling dish. Store it properly, and it'll last for years. Don't overlook potato flakes. These dehydrated potatoes are incredibly cheap, shelf-stable, and loaded with B vitamins, vitamin C, and potassium. You can use them to thicken soups, add substance to meals, or just prepare them as mashed potatoes for a comfort food during stressful times. When stored correctly in airtight containers, potato flakes can last for years. Mix them with powdered milk and a bit of butter or ghee, and you've got a tasty, morale-boosting dish that reminds you of better days. Now let's move on to protein, because carbohydrates alone won't sustain you. Your body needs protein for muscle maintenance, healing, and overall function. Beans are the holy grail of survival foods. They're energy-rich, packed with protein, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. Here's what makes beans absolutely incredible. They're dirt cheap. Bulk purchases can yield tens of thousands of calories for a modest investment. You can spend $50 and get enough beans to last months. Variety is key here. Different types of beans offer unique flavors and textures. Stock up on black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, navy beans, and lentils. This variety keeps your meals interesting and ensures you're getting different nutritional profiles. Canned meats are your next protein essential. We're talking about Spam, pulled pork, canned chicken, salmon, and tuna. These meats are pre-cooked and shelf-stable for 2 to 5 years, depending on the type. They provide essential protein, amino acids, and healthy fats that your body desperately needs during emergencies. Salmon and tuna are particularly valuable because they offer omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. The best part? Canned meats are ready to eat straight from the can. You can combine them with rice, beans, or pasta for hearty, satisfying meals without much effort. Protein powder deserves a spot in your survival pantry too. Whether you choose flavored or unflavored varieties, protein powder is shelf-stable and easily transportable. It's an excellent source of concentrated protein and can be mixed with powdered milk and water to create a complete meal replacement. This is especially important if someone in your household gets sick or injured and can't handle solid food. Protein powder offers gentle, liquid nutrition that's easy to digest and keeps people nourished when they need it most. And speaking of powdered milk, this dairy alternative is absolutely critical. Powdered milk is shelf-stable, rich in calcium and protein, and an excellent barter item, especially valuable for families with young children who depend on milk. You can add powdered milk to granola, oatmeal, and cereals to boost calories and nutrition. Here's something most people don't know. You can use powdered milk to make butter, which is often impossible to find during emergencies. For those who are lactose intolerant, goat's milk powder is a pricier but viable alternative that many people tolerate better.
Honey is legendary, and for good reason. It has a virtually indefinite shelf life. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are still perfectly edible after thousands of years. But honey isn't just a sweetener. It's a natural immune booster, cough suppressant, and wound healer. Honey can help fight infections, balance gut health, and even assist in parasite removal when combined with vinegar and water. Its versatility extends to both culinary and medicinal uses. You can use it to sweeten foods, soothe sore throats, treat cuts and burns, and boost your immune system during stressful times. This is the food I mentioned at the beginning that literally never expires. Stock up on honey. You'll never regret it. Sugar is another long-lasting essential. While it's not the healthiest option, sugar is a simple carbohydrate that can last for years when stored properly. It's useful for sweetening foods, baking, and even preserving other foods. In emergencies, when you're burning through calories from physical labor and stress, sugar provides quick energy. It's also incredibly cheap and takes up little space for the value it provides. Alcohol, particularly strong spirits like vodka, serves multiple survival purposes that most people never consider. Yes, you can drink it, but that's actually the least important use. Alcohol is a highly effective fire starter. Just a small amount on kindling will get a fire going even in damp conditions. You can use it in alcohol stoves for cooking. It acts as a hand sanitizer and antiseptic for cleaning wounds. In extremely stressful situations, a small amount can help someone sleep when anxiety is overwhelming. Alcohol is also one of the most valuable barter items you can have. People will trade essential supplies for it. You can even use alcohol to sterilize medical tools like needles and tweezers. Stock up on vodka or other high-proof spirits. They're more valuable than you think. Apple cider vinegar is a powerhouse in both the kitchen and the medicine cabinet. It's a natural antifungal that can help with various infections. Studies suggest it may help lower blood pressure. It's also a fantastic household cleaner. You can use it to disinfect surfaces, remove odors, and clean just about anything. In emergencies, you can dilute apple cider vinegar with water and use it to repel fleas and ticks from your pets. In the kitchen, it makes excellent salad dressings and adds wonderful flavor to fish and other dishes. For such an inexpensive item, apple cider vinegar punches way above its weight. And we have to talk about water again because it's that important. You can only survive about 3 days without water, so this should be your absolute top priority. You need both short-term storage solutions like bottles and jerry cans and long-term filtration systems. Invest in quality water filters like Zero Water or portable filtration systems that allow you to safely drink from questionable sources like rivers, lakes, or even puddles if necessary. Store as much water as you practically can, but more importantly, have multiple ways to purify water. Filtration systems, purification tablets, and even the knowledge of how to boil water properly could save your life. Redundancy is vital here. Never rely on just one method. Let's move on to the enhancement items and strategic additions that will make your survival situation more bearable and sustainable. Herbs and spices may not be essential for physical survival, but they're absolutely crucial for mental survival. When you're facing a crisis and your food options are severely limited, spices can transform bland, monotonous meals into something actually enjoyable. The psychological benefit of eating food that tastes good cannot be overstated. In survival situations, morale is everything. Depression, hopelessness, and despair can be just as deadly as malnutrition. Stock a wide variety of spices: salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, chili powder, cinnamon, and whatever else you use regularly. These small additions take up minimal space but can make a massive difference in keeping spirits high. Coffee is another morale booster that's more than just a luxury. For people who are dependent on caffeine, the withdrawal headaches and fatigue during an emergency can be debilitating. Having coffee on hand keeps people functional and alert. Beyond personal use, coffee is an incredibly valuable barter item. People will trade almost anything for their fix during extended emergencies. Stock instant coffee for the longest shelf life, or vacuum seal ground coffee with oxygen absorbers for better flavor. Avocado oil is a fantastic addition for its healthy fats and concentrated calories. You can add it to rice, beans, protein shakes, or any meal to boost nutrient density. When you're in survival mode and need maximum calories from minimum food, healthy oils like avocado oil are essential. It has a long shelf life and remains stable even in varying temperatures. Ghee, or clarified butter, is butter that's been processed to remove milk solids, making it shelf-stable without refrigeration. Ghee is perfect for cooking, adds amazing flavor to meals, and is another excellent barter item. While it's more expensive than regular butter, the fact that it doesn't require refrigeration makes it worth every penny. During an extended power outage, regular butter would spoil in days, but ghee will last for months or even years. Beef jerky and other dried meats are portable, shelf-stable, and packed with protein. They're perfect for snacking, on-the-go nutrition, and adding variety to your diet. When you're exhausted from physical labor or dealing with an emergency, having something quick and easy to eat without preparation is invaluable. Jerky requires no cooking, no water, and no utensils. Just open and eat. Finally, let's talk about vitamins and supplements.
While technically not food, they're essential for long-term survival. In emergencies, you may not get all the nutrients your body needs from food alone, especially if you're eating a limited variety. Multivitamins and specific supplements like potassium can help prevent malnutrition and keep you healthy during extended crises. Your body needs micronutrients to function properly: vitamins C and D for immune function, B vitamins for energy metabolism, and minerals like calcium and iron for various bodily processes. Don't neglect this aspect of your stockpile. Now, having all these foods is worthless if you don't store them properly. Use airtight containers, mylar bags, and oxygen absorbers to keep foods fresh for maximum shelf life. Store everything in cool, dry, and dark places to prevent spoilage. Heat, moisture, and light are the enemies of food storage. Rotate your stockpile regularly. Use older items first and replace them as you go. This first-in, first-out system ensures nothing goes to waste. Incorporate your survival foods into regular meals so you become familiar with how to prepare them and what they taste like. The worst time to figure out how to cook beans from scratch is during an actual emergency. Diversification is key. Don't rely on just one or two food types. Mix carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and micronutrients to ensure balanced nutrition. This approach keeps meals interesting and prevents nutritional deficiencies. Consider the special dietary needs of everyone in your household. If someone is lactose intolerant, stock goat's milk powder or dairy alternatives. If anyone has celiac disease, focus on gluten-free grains and pasta options. Think about allergies, preferences, and medical conditions when building your stockpile. Remember that some of these foods double as valuable barter items. Alcohol, powdered milk, coffee, honey, and spices are all in high demand during emergencies. In extended crisis situations, being able to trade for medical supplies, tools, or other necessities you didn't anticipate could be essential. Stock extra quantities of items that are easily transportable and universally desired. And don't forget the non-food uses of your supplies. Rice water can treat diarrhea and soothe eczema. Apple cider vinegar works as a powerful cleaner and pest repellent. Alcohol sterilizes wounds and equipment. Think creatively about how your food stockpile can support overall health and hygiene beyond just nutrition. Now you have a complete blueprint for building a survival pantry using affordable grocery store foods that can sustain you for months or even years. These aren't exotic, expensive specialty items. They're practical, accessible foods that you can start collecting today. Which of these 15 foods will you start stockpiling first? Drop a comment below and let us know what's already in your pantry and what you're planning to add. Don't forget to grab our free pantry checklist in the description. It makes shopping so much easier and ensures you don't miss any essentials. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always prepared for whatever comes next. Next video, we're revealing the biggest mistakes preppers make that waste money and ruin food. You don't want to miss it. These mistakes could compromise your entire stockpile. Stay prepared, stay ready. We'll see you in the next one.